So today I want to talk about and bring a conclusion to my hydrotherapy colonic experience. I have learned at my own expense that sometimes you can overdo it. I have a lot to say. So just in case someone has not seen the other two videos that I did, please check them out for more information. But I did organic coffee enema, followed by within an hour doing a hydrotherapy treatment, which is a colonic. And preceding that treatment, and after I ate the first day, after I did it, I felt fine. I did not feel any type of, I didn't feel anything afterwards. Aside for the discomfort of the, not slight discomfort of the procedure, I thought all was successful. I thought that I, gave my intestines a little washy wash. And so after I ate that first day, which I didn't eat heavy, I know coming off of a cleanse like that, you don't want to just pile on the food. I began to experience extreme bloating, extreme pressure, I would dare even say inflammation in my intestines, and it started out little and then it grew and grew and throbbed and throbbed and throbbed all day long until the night. It was so disruptive and so disturbing. Day two, I thought that when I woke up that day that everything was good, and I found out that in fact it wasn't good, and then the throbbing and the inflammation and the pressure just continued throughout that day. So today is day number 3. Praise Jesus. I made it through. I'm not dead. But there are some steps that I'm taking going forward. I honestly had to stay my mind. I had to cast down high imagination, put God first. My concern grew as the discomfort grew. It prolonged. It went on for several days. I became fearful after I spoke with several people, and they were like, no, my experience was great. I didn't have any type of reaction, and it was easy breezy. So I didn't honestly know whether I had to go to the hospital, if I had an infection, or if I had mortally damaged my intestines. And I just rode the days out in prayer. But I know, especially after 2012, that sometimes prayer is the start, but you have to do something else. So I began to research and try to figure out, had anybody else experienced this and what to do in this type of situation. And I found an article that I will put in the description box. Basically talks about a little light article about the colonics, and it's called Healing Crisis. And I know with the Garrison therapy, they have healing effects. And basically what it is when someone does something so abrupt and so sudden, it jilts the body, it pulls too many toxins and does too many things at one time, and people experience all kind of different effects from doing that. But with the organic coffee enemas, I never felt any type of side effects, healing crisis, or anything. So in the article, there were 3 takeaways. There were more things to be suggested. Actually, 4 takeaways. Some of them were confirmation, because when I would eat after the first day, it felt like the food kind of hit a brick wall, like it just stopped somewhere in my stomach. So I knew I wanted to get probiotics to take, because probiotics, I did a video on it, and I'll leave that link in the description box, but it helps with the digestion of food. And also in that video, colonics are noted to affect the good bacteria in the intestine. So I did that. What I didn't think about was lemons. And I had some, so I tried to incorporate lemons throughout the day. I did honey and lemon. Didn't want to do too much sugar though. And I put lemon in my herbal teas. And so the other thing that the article talked about was herbal teas. And this tea here, It's Paul Diarco, yellow Paul Diarco tea. I have been taking for a couple months now because it helps with intestinal parasites as well as other things. But I took this several times, and I did wheatgrass because I did a video on that, which I also put in the description box. But that helps with Candida. So I know now that I was dealing with a Candida issue because day number 2 when I woke up, the corners of my mouth were crusted shut. They were like, had a crust on them, a white crust. And that's what, if it were, just you slobbed in at nighttime, you could just, wash that off and be done. But also the corners of my mouth were very sensitive. They weren't open, but they were very sensitive and raw. And you can see in the video the day number 2 video, I couldn't really open my mouth that wide. So I believe that I had a Candida issue, and those 2 things I know would help fight that. And as of today, I can open my mouth just fine. Also were the mention of baths, and I did do a detox bath day number 2, and that made me feel so much better for the bath. And I'll have a video in the description. I have a link for a video in the description box talking about the detox baths that I do also. And then I think that was all 4. And then the other thing was just to allow time. So today is day number 3, and I have just about recovered. I have a little bit discomfort, just a slight discomfort in my gut. I had to work past in my head thinking that I had drank water when I knew I had not drunk a significant amount of water. And just by the act of me getting my requirement of water, day number 2, it immediately started to decrease the effects of that agitation in there, that dryness, I guess, in there in my intestines. So drinking my water has been very beneficial. Definitely eating light, not eating anything heavy, and just allowing time. I believe that's all that I wanted to say. Until next time, thanks for watching.